Hey there mateys, this is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Saturday, May 27, 2017. Good morning to you. So I'm gonna head back to the adventure for Jack in the Box for last payment for the cash. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast for Jack in the Box, but I can't say cash anytime. So I look for the Wikipedia to basically to the forward to the Black Pearl. Besides the Queen Anne's Revenge, the Flying Dutchman has the white sails on it. Besides, I just decided to bring it for the office papers and read my magazines to do present it for institute to college and university. And the YouTuber 24 and actress of my new friends, and I just wanted to stay away from Jordan Lakey, and she's still in at home. She has her best friends. She's not gonna see me for a long time. I just got for the sunscreen. It takes every 4 hour minimum. As it over the two times 4 intermediate equals 8. That's the 8 hours minimum. So I put the sunscreen up and turns to get it able to get the white on my head, in my face. So I consider I missed the Walmart anytime. Well, I miss Andrew and Trillium, you know. I just got my for exit interview for the last 8 months ago. So he's not gonna see me for a long time. So he's not my job coach anymore. He was literally just sign out and off to in Trillium Employment Services, DVR, and eligibility for Mr. Jeffers, and he's not going to see me on his advanced program. Well, Brandon Millers was losing his job, and Michael Brown, Alan Shaler was able to work with Tyler, with his name Rick. So did I. I was gonna say, guys, I wasn't gonna have to differ for any time. Most of the half of the different, and it's according to the positions. Just wanted to say pamphlet. I suggested in according to the I just recorded to the nutritionist. We just had to eat healthy. There's a lot of neighbors so quietly when they're sleeping, you know, hearing the birds, hear so nicely. Well, it takes a lot of time to be serious, being the both of the problem. I suggest to understand what you talking to is saying about you. I've been watching, decided to like the Black Pearl to his back. He was stored by a later for Hector Barbosa. I decide to see the Black Pearls, Captain Jack Sparrow, in the mid-1760. Will Turner's on the Flying Dutchman has the white sails. It's seemingly like the returning to the Port Royal on the Pirate King, Elizabeth Swan Turner. He was the true love. He was the two lovers. The mostly the 4 lovers, Henry and Karina, was considered to see me to watch these guys. I saw you about my channel saying Tony Tornado. So when you're sleeping, so you're still working on the Patreon, make up for the millions in views. 20,565 subscribers. Any more of my content today, guys, don't forget to there are more to go. So you can follow interested here on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google Divine Camera, Twitch/stream, gaming channels, Dragosaurus, Elma, New Jersey, Cocker Story, Talk, Tumble and Hangouts, and can't see me for the sunny out there. So I miss working with Fuji. So Mrs. Belfort says, I can't let you in. I can't let you in. You're gonna have to reapply it to do something else to get you more interested for the Puyallup School District. That's what she says. That's what she sign out today. I'm sorry. She says, I'm gonna have to leave. So I surely to keep me out for all the time. So why I can't work for the trailer anymore. So I was watching, they were watching my YouTube channels, and the reaction is my job is gone. Rest in peace, jobs farewell. That's what they said. That's what it says. That's what it been shit out. That's what it been a shit messed up. And that's gonna have to sound good to me. That's just what they're gonna anybody else. That's what they're gonna say. All they're gonna do is do the most appearances, be an actor, make a budget meeting, and make more. It's just much to be the different. There's a lot of freaky dogs in there just looking at them, tries to ignore it. They're more than like the neighbor's dog. So we don't want her to know to distract her while they're sleeping. All they have gonna do is stay low and don't get quietly when they're sleeping. And I just suggesting what it whispers. Always whispers a lot of time. Unfortunately, I just came to the forest there. I saw the deer. I was spending about 11 months ago. I came to the stop running. I saw the second black-tailed deer in the doe, and she's sort of like the walking like animals. They seem to like the petless to befriend. That was been the last metaphor. That was about anybody else. That was about the damn different. And nobody said someone else it could do. All the things to do is about no more for interesting the day's mornings. And I have an idea for you guys, mateys. Chris and Justin, Clay and Austin and Jamal and Frankie was playing basketball outside of Wallace Park School building while they played basketball. That was the Asian woman was walking over to the campus, and she says, "You guys not allowed to play basketball outside the building. If a police get busted, if you get ID on you, get ticketed, you'll get busted, you'll get arrested, you'll get trouble, right?" And she says, "I'm gonna have to leave." That was in about the last 8.5 years. That's what I said to her. So that's what I said to her. I'm gonna have to leave. And that's why I left there about 2008. And I just walked through to the parks building in the parking lot. And I could what? So I did. What do you see? Whoa! Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh. Sorry. You're fine. Tries to run around. Whoa. Go, Kenzie. He's not an attacker. He's a friendly dog. I ain't even scared. I didn't even bite me for no reasons. It almost jumped on me. It's be excitement. To beat the friendly, to beat the most doggy things ever. That man on the stick. He gets slow over to that hardest of that hell. Just like pitbull, unfriendly, not vicious, no most attacks. Only befriend. Oh geez, man. What I did is supposed to do. I never heard about it today, Smitties. I was watching beside the Will Turner's sons, Henry. So reactions. I came from yesterday. So for Baywatch and Pirates of the Caribbean came out for Thursday and Friday. We were supposed to do something about 2 theaters on the Kent. They met you something you need to know about how you change your life. About anybody. Memorial Day, when 2,000 people passed away, die, dead, and death. 2,000 people are passed away. So many of them people. No one could think about the very most interesting. So I suggested we're willing to know about the change it now. I was ever the change it. I was in the miserables. Mostly so now. As a kind of feel like the birds are chirping and hearing like music, singing, songs, speeching, and morals is over there. That's a tree. That should be different. For one of them again, I would have to say, don't you dare agree. That's what Jack Doherty says. Hey, Jack, you're not supposed to be on the street. And for what? Maybe Doherty and maybe Jack says, standing on the street. And maybe Doherty says, I can't stand on the sidewalk. I can stand in the street. No, Doherty, that's not safe. It's not safe to stand in the street. You have to safe in the sidewalks. That's what the Jack says to the rest of the voice. We can't unfortunately do that for any time. They like us, but I know, so maybe Bella went there for the friend's house, and she spent time to the Brennans. To seemingly she was drop off when she working. Maybe Chloe was figure that out for the Bella's things about her needs to Twitch live stream, Patreon, like Jesse, Tony, Jeffrey, and Boogie 2988, Steven, and Buzz, and Juliet. Oh man, I kind of like for starving, guys. Kind of being like the fucking starving, guys. What am I gonna have to eat? I just came for the morning walking. This is exercise time. So, I hope we're gonna have to find out for those of it later. So, if any have questions, so, I just suggesting going to the runners walk and runners and bikers every meal for every day for, from the meal as 6 hours minimum. That'll be damned. That'll be most of the damn things that ever. You see this? That's what I put the sunscreen on about 4 hours plus 2. So times 2 as 4 plus 4 times 2 equals 8. Total 8-hour minimum. Woo! Woo! That's what it came to sound out like animals do. They like it a friendly dog. The pit bulls do what I just said, and we came and sat there just a lot. The whole lie says, even to think about it, delightfully to be the friend there ever. So hopefully you can find out so much amazing. Why do I so quiet? This isn't my vlogging time when I'm doing my wild safari. So I decided to go through the trails to the cross to the Bradley Parks. I must be different. And every time, ever useful. Maybe Andres went home and with her sister Anna and her parents while she running. I am so quiet that I still have the respect. Could be once again. Um, that's what I walk this way to the right away to when I'm running. So I have to be different walk the ways to be wasted the time. So all the thing's gonna do is after the same run, same old time. So she can the most morning running things ever in the every day of the morning. So 123 days Olympics 2017 on the London decides that the 65,000 people on the country is the runners. 65,000 runners on the countries. USA's, Canada's, Alaska, in Italy, France, Germany, Europe, England, Africa, India, China, Russia, Asia, Korea, and Japan, and Hawaii on the island. Those are the half of the 35,000 people on the island. That's what it came to me, and it seems to be very disciples to hypocrite it. Also, those who do decided to see where you enjoy your time, and that's what it can sediment. That's what he says to me, or no one can would. There's a lot of shit business ever. I can go through these things. Interesting, guys. Interesting. You should join it about the pirate Ahoy power today, guys. So every time you see it about the pirate Ahoy power series today, like the Juggies powwow during the Psycho series. So Jesse considers it welcome there for the July 2015 to May 26, 2016. So Manicorn just videotape for the recorder there for Majorca Nuggets to vlogs, announcement, and reviews, and Psycho series, farm series, and Q&A series, Majorca Nuggets movie madness. So asking the guys a question. Big Brother Revenge for the Jesse, while reaction for Psycho Kid pushes for the motorcycles for Jeffrey. He was designing for painting for his paint car while he's freaking out. That was about the last 1.5 years. That was just a what the fuck? He shrieks out, screaming like the girl. She knew why. She knew why they can't do that. Yeah, she said what he says. He pushes over for the reaction while he's went down to the New Orleans adventures for the Hollis agreed, and he would decide to came home to put the lockers put the door lockers beside the Revenge of Jesse while it gets cold to death. So you're for free. Feel free. Knows to decide it. We'll see it about that. Gonna have to be most careful. Steep hill down there. We're just gonna have to make sure to be very careful. Those ways we could fall to death, or we can wounded. Most dangerous. Running faster as many I can't. It'll get fall. It'll get hurt really bad. That's so much better. Hey, I'm back again. For anyone that could have for the questions, so you could have to enjoy the trip time, enjoy the 123 day time for the summer days. So this is called May 1st to August 31st, 2017. So I decided came back from my world. This is an Oblivion for 2013 for Tom Cruise. He lives up there to the missions house, to the different for swimming pool outdoors, and the bath, to workout machines on the gym room, and those will have for the fitness room for anybody. So we could have 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or 6 only for one of them. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 of them. About the personalizations, we have the 6 treadmills, 6 elliptical bikers, elliptical skippers, and cardio Pilates room, weight machines, an exercise room. We could do lifting weights. Just a lot to do some most exercises, like the resistance tubes, like the biceps and my triceps, and those who had to do my shoulders, my anytime. I still had a shifty times. That's the water that could. That's what I came away. Kinda hell of things about the things. Kinda hell of it looks like it about the chicken nuggets ever. That's the trails track. Like the most interesting like Jack's compass. And I just ran over the about for the last 9 months ago. And just like Superman Returns for Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, I love running on the mall with my the black pants. So it looks like it's gonna be okay. It's better than. That's what I'm running. That's what I'm gonna clock in about 2, 3, 11. That's what Cindy calls Andrew says. Gonna make sure to clock out about 11 through 6 to 7. Just wanted to making sure don't gonna waste any time to be to be different. So Walmart associations just like to know about where it came from, provide out for me to direct deposits. So he went work for the Trillium. So he can't see Simon again, guys. So mateys, anyone to be the one of the different questions, having to enjoy it. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your day. So don't forget to subscribe for more content today. To follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find Camera, Twitch live stream, Patreon, Gaming Challenge, Jerky Store on Elmwood, Jersey State on the Eastern Atlantic, Cock Story Talk, Tom Malone, and Hangouts under the Play Stores of Games. Follow links description here on the YouTube 24 is my friends Tom McJugger Nuggets, Big Brother, Georgie Stallbarger, Keep Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Andy Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, The Press Pack, Manicorn, Crocodile Buzz 888, Boogie 2988, Mark Lucason's, Parker Zip, Juliet Riley, Psycho Mom, and Melissa, Psycho Aunts and Uncles, Larry's Lounge Joe, Psycho Dad, and Roman Atwood, Flink Wink, Roman Atwood Vlogs, Brittany Smith, and the 2 children's, and Tony Tornado Vlogs, then the Managing Shows, and Millie Mulder, and Samantha, and Daradiso Daily, Lacito Corner Joe, Spaceship Gardens, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, Nest Book, Horror Gamer, Life of Boot, The Moco, The Book Show, Kevin Rivers Jr., Mary and 2 children's too, and Jake Paul and Logan Paul Vlogs, Logan Paul Officials, Peyton List, and Cannon Natal, Jackson Authority and Vlogs, Sean Me TV, Who Am I TV, and Elliot Giles, Ben Phillips, and Nana Giles here. And follow actors here, so my friends here too is Alexandra Daddario here, and the friends Zachathon, John Bass, Alvarez Hedera, Kelly Whitbosh, Franklin Chopa, Joy Johnsons. And I love you guys to feel free to death. So I'm gonna head out for Jack in the Box for breakfast, guys. Don't forget to keep it rich, mateys.